What do you expect to happen next, and will this truce be extended?
So right now, the initial reports do suggest that this truce will be extended at least a few more days. And we can understand that through the prism of the imperatives of Israel and Hamas. Israel has two major imperatives. They want to get out as many hostages as they can. They also want to end the Hamas military threat in the Gaza Strip. Right now, they're prioritizing getting those hostages out using this negotiation process with Hamas. Hamas, of course, is trying to buy time, trying to reorganize their battered fighters, and trying to build diplomatic momentum towards an overall ceasefire that might leave them, if not in control of the Strip, at least not totally ejected from it.
We're seeing some mixed messages here, though, Ryan. US President Joe Biden has indicated that he would like to see this truce being extended. At the same time, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is saying Israel's goal of eradicating Hamas has not yet been completed. He's suggesting that the fighting may continue once we see this prisoner exchange and hostage swap actually taking place. What happens next then?
So I think that this Israeli government will be pursuing the hostage negotiation process for as long as they can. But eventually, there's only so many hostages that Hamas can trade away. And then at that point, the Israelis have already given their orders to resume major combat operations throughout the rest of the Gaza Strip, including into the south, where so many civilians are now located after evacuating the north. So I think that's where this will eventually end up, unless we see, and this remains very unlikely at the moment, but unless we see some sort of political solution that sees Hamas either withdraw or draw down from the Gaza Strip, and that would allow a political solution to be more or less peacefully imposed on the Gaza Strip, short of more major Israeli military operations. I do want to stress that that's unlikely, but given Middle Eastern history that we have seen in the past, including in places like Syria and Lebanon during its civil war, sometimes hardcore adversaries like this do engage in these kind of diplomatic, unique maneuverings that allow violence to de-escalate.
Absolutely, and it's a really interesting point because Israel has also said that it will not accept under any terms Hamas controlling the Gaza Strip, or at least being present in the Gaza Strip when all of this is over. So how do you see the future of governance in Gaza unfolding, and who is ultimately likely to end up in control here once this war is over?
The most likely scenario right now is a military reoccupation of the Gaza Strip by the Israelis. That's something that will probably take place over the next 6 to 12 months. After that, they'll be looking for some sort of Palestinian civilian government to take over for them so they can retreat from the Strip. They have no interest in fully reoccupying the Strip for a long period of time like they did between 1967 and 2005. But finding that Palestinian civilian partner is going to be extremely difficult, in part because the most likely partner, the Palestinian Authority, has demands of their own that this is